Hi, everybody. We are live. We were literally backstage going over every single thing that we were talking about. I want to say hello to Andra, the Traveling and Savings Chief.
Hey, Donna. Hey, everyone.
And as we're sitting here going over our lists, my dog is getting sick. And I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, get out, get out. Oh my God. So I'm like, and I'm cursing and I'm screaming and I'm like, come back in here. I'm like, did you hear everything? She's like, oh, poor Tex. I'm like, yeah, poor Tex the first time today. This was like number 6.
Yeah, Texas is eating a little too fast, huh?
Oh my goodness. And did you hear me screaming at them? That's it. Nobody else feeds him. Yeah. I'm the only one that's allowed to feed him. And if he's hungry by the time I get to him, too bad. Like, that's it.
Poor baby. Poor fur baby.
All right, let's go. Ready?
Time for roll call. Hey, Yvette and Shar, Judy, Wendy, Robin, Budget with Jessica. Okay, we got Budget with Jessica. All right, I got to keep all the Jessicas straight. Gretchen. Okay, Jessica Cutler. Hey, Ann. Uh-oh, Ann is here on time.
Ann, I forgot to send you pictures of my food today. Oh, can we pause for a second?
Yes.
So, Ann, did you get my messages from last night? I don't even know. So we had to go out to dinner last night. So Ann and I send food pictures back and forth to one another. I don't know how it started, but it did. But yesterday I had a thing of food, a whole thing of food that was all meats. Who do I send it to? This one. By mistake. And then I realized that Ann's not replying to me because I sent it to her. And then I'm like, oh my God, that was for Ann.
And then I'm like, are you out against your will again?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm getting snacks and she'll be back. Oh, but that was 8 minutes ago. Okay. Oh yeah, we're at Robin. Hey, Kim. Let's see. Yes, this is Blanche. This is Blanche Devereaux. How are y'all doing?
Do you want to tell them all who everybody is? Tell them who everybody is.
Lisa said something. Let me get down to her comment. Okay. Hey, Chrissy. Okay. Chrissy, Judy's got her snack, her popcorn and Diet Coke. Okay, there's Jessie. Okay, so we got Budging with Jessica, Jessica Cutler, Jessie. Hey, Kim, Super Psycho is, okay, now we got Budgeting with Kim. And then when I say Kim, that's Sissy, Super Psycho. Ooh, y'all, these same names now. Okay, hey, Lisa. Hey, Pat. Amy M. We got one of the 3 Amy trio. Okay, here's Lisa at 7:03. Hey, Robin and Kim. Did everyone guess which Golden Girl is which? We all know Blanche. Wait, go to Lisa's comment at 7:03.
I'm going.
Must be past
7:03.
Where is Jason? Yeah, there she is. Okay. So, but let me go down and see what they say.
Hey, Jay.
Let's see. So who else? Who is Donna of the Golden Girls?
That's a good way to do it. So we know who Blanche is. Who's Donna?
And who is Steph? And then well, you don't see Lisa as much, but then you can probably do process of elimination. Okay, Robin said that you're Dorothy, Donna. Okay, Jesse said you're Dorothy. Amy M said you're Dorothy.
Who am I?
I can't. Why did I snort? I don't know. Are you Dorothy or Sophia?
I don't remember. I think Steph. I don't know. Lisa, who am I? I can be both. Put it that way. I can be both. I can't be Blanche.
No.
And oh wait.
Donna is Sophia. Okay, Jason says Sophia. They said Steph is Rose. Okay, you guys got that one.
That was by process of elimination.
Wait, let's see who else said something. Wendy has the right answer. Let me find Wendy. Donna is Sophia. Lisa is Dorothy, and Steph is Rose. Exactly. Good job, guys. Good job.
I could have multiple personalities.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me go back up where I was at. Hold on, I didn't forget
Oh
you
my
guys.
God, this is
We're still
hysterical.
doing roll call. Roll call is still in effect. Let me get back to my job.
Give me the time.
I'm going back up to the craft bin at 7:03.
Okay,
Hey
going there.
Dawn. The craft bin is Dawn. We have a couple Dawns. Then there's a Shar. I said hi to Lisa. Hey Tina V. Tina V, are you feeling any better today? I hope you're feeling better today. Amy L is in the house. There's one of the other members of the Amy trio.
They're right there.
Now there's Jason. Now I see Jason. Janet. Hey Janet. Hey Camera Queen. Hey Monty. Hey Onisa. And hey Marty. We got Budgets and Chaos. Oh, she's driving.
Oh.
Okay. Yep, don't comment. Don't get in trouble. Hi Karen. Hi guys. Who did the hot?
Don't comment. You'll be in real big trouble.
That was Laura Bell. Hi Melody. Hi Sylvia and Maybell and Evelyn and Heather. Rhonda. Wendy said, shoot, I forgot about the hop. Budgeting.
Remember, the hop was done by Laura Bell Creations today.
Yes, Laura did it this point. Y'all go watch it too. It's exciting. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Is he still out
there? The deer have taken up residency in front of my house.
Let's see. Hey, Jack. Hi, Kimberly and Trina. There's Don Fish. Okay, so we got two of the Dons. All right. Hi, Jean. And did I say hi to you yet, Karen? I think I did. I already said hi to Jesse. Let me keep going. You guys did great.
How funny was this?
Hi, Debbie Goddard. There's Laura. Hi, Joanna. Joanna, I haven't seen you in a bit. How you doing? Michelle heard your voice, lifted her head up and said hi and fell back to sleep.
Aww.
Is she still sick, Shar?
Oh, that's okay. All right. How was everybody's week? The hop went very well this week.
Yes.
The hop went really well.
If you didn't see my video yet, you got to go back to Thursday.
Make sure you go and catch up and show everybody some amazing love. Yay. So before we get into everything, I want to share that I sent a message to Shar first thing this morning, and it was first thing. And I said that I was able to get the dice tower up on eBay, right? For international purposes. So if you are interested in the dice tower, let me figure out how I can get this over to you. I don't know what shipping would be to your company, but eBay knocks it down less than the United States Postal Service. So if that's something that you're interested in, then that's where it's at. And I will link it after I go and choke that dog.
Hi, Yolandita. And okay, so Joanna, you've been doing your master's. Yes, understood. That was when I was in that program. That took up my whole life, besides working, obviously. The hop was hopping this week. Yes, it was. Hi, Miss Gwen. I emailed you over 2 weeks ago. You go look in your emails and look for something from me. Traveling Chief 9. I emailed you and checked in on you a couple times. Hey, Anne-Marie. Oh, Shar. Yeah, she's a mess.
Give her a hug from us.
Oh, no. Let's see. Okay, Anne-Marie came in.
Hi, my girl.
Anne-Marie, Donna said we need to hook up.
Yes, I was saying to Anne-Marie, and Anne-Marie, I told you that I was talking to the girls, And our next meeting of the minds, what do you guys call it? Lisa calls it something else. Accountability meeting, right?
Yes.
We would like to have you join us. Meeting of the minds, accountability, all that good stuff. Shar, I didn't get back to emails today, so I will look at it later. Who is addicted to the Eagles?
Me.
Who's addicted to the Eagles? Just asking. Hi, Judy. Sorry I missed your live last night. They kidnapped me and they made me go out to dinner. And I had to drive because I'm not drinking for Lent and I was designated driver. Oh my gosh. So where are we at? So everybody's watching. Look at the me's. Oh.
Ms. Gwen, I just sent you another email. Can you please respond? Thank you.
So I have to tell you, I went back this morning and I watched them from last night. I want to know if there's a way I can show this to you. I was going to put it in a video, but I am like in the middle of, I will put it in the video, so watch for it. In the middle of the night, first of all, a owl came by and she got like riled. And if you watch her throughout the night last night, because I go back and I kind of fast forward, that poor bird was on pivot. Like she was like this all night long. A few times she actually tucked her face in behind her and she got some rest. But at one point, I don't remember what the prey was, but she's sitting there and her head comes up and she's looking. And then all of a sudden, the sound is breathtaking. All of a sudden, you see her, she looks up and all of a sudden she goes, whoof, and her wings come out. And she's now like this. And I'm like, I go like this. I back up. I'm like, no way in the world would I be messing with her. And she stays in this position for the longest time. And I was just like, oh my God. So tonight at dinner, I had to cook turkey. So as we're eating turkey, I go, this is the most difficult thing that I've had to eat. Because here I am watching Eagles and I'm now cutting up a turkey.
Well,
I said this was horrible. Like, oh my God. And John's like, oh, this is so good. I'm like, ah.
Well, it's a turkey, not an eagle. But so here's what I really like about the social media of it all is now that I follow the OBBV and I think Tina V, somebody asked me, and I put the link in my someone asked me where do I watch them, and I put it in that video description. But now that I follow them, it shows me other similar videos. Well, people take the clips of those moments and they cut them. And now I'm like looking for the clips of like, I saw the owl. I didn't watch it yet, but I saw it. So I got to go back to that.
You don't see the owl. You hear the owl go, whoo, and it come by. And you can see a shadow because it was really dark.
Okay.
But,
well, there's another one with a bunch of ravens were harassing her. Was that either yesterday or the day before? And she kept like, she was like, I know I can't say it on here, but F around and find out. Yes. She was tearing them up. She was not going to let, she wasn't going to let them get her babies.
Who saw the part where yesterday, I think it was like 6 p.m. California time. I think it was around that time, 6:30 p.m. She got out of the nest. He came home. She gets out of the nest and the baby's attached to her, like stuck on her.
Yeah.
And literally she comes out. He comes around past the camera, so he's blocking, and all we know is this chick is between her legs, and we're like, oh my God, please don't let it fall out of the nest. Right. And then all of a sudden it winds up on the right side of the nest, and then he walks that way, and I'm thinking, why is nobody pushing this chick back in? I was getting mad, and then all of a sudden it tumbles back into the nest. I was just like, oh.
I saw that one. I saw the clip though. I didn't see the whole footage.
Now, do you watch camera 2? Does anybody watch cam 2?
I've only watched it when I notice her making a noise. I'll go to camera 2 so I can see what's around, and you see the other birds like flying around.
So camera 1 is over here. Camera 2 is over here. So there's 3 trees. She's in the left, the middle, and then there is another tree to the far right that doesn't have a top on it. It's a topless tree with a stump at the top. He sits up there majestically, and you have to see him just watching. And he's literally not far at all. But I have to ask, do you think chick 3 is going to make it?
I think so. There's in the chat they tell you different facts, and they say it is hard when they're first born. Like they have a harder time lifting their head up. But I know
feel like this one's not getting food today.
Well, when Shadow was just feeding them, the little one finally got his head up and he finally got in there and got some. But yeah,
it's amazing. Their mouth is this big, and the pieces she's giving them is this big.
They're huge, and they're like taking it and like. I'm completely obsessed. You guys, we're obsessed with these eagles and their babies.
What did we miss in the comments? I'm itching to know.
I was looking. I see we're checking in on Misha, and she's had a slight relapse. Just get back on it, Misha, and do your best to, like Lisa said, tomorrow's another day. Yep, start over. Yeah.
I'm gonna present.
Anne Marie, they have, it's been unsuccessful the last few years from what I read. And then not only did they have 1, 2, they have 3 that hatched.
Let's see if I can go back and get us.
You go back to like 6:20 our time. Shadow was feeding them, so it would have been like 3:20 ish their time. But yeah, right. Yeah, Jackie's gonna fly away here in a second. Yep, and now Shadow's gonna feed the babies. They're gonna zoom in here in a moment. Can you believe this? I know the play-by-play. I got no right.
Oh my gosh. No, savings and budgeting is now put on pause until the eagles have landed.
It's so beautiful there. I mean, look at the landscape. It's so beautiful.
John goes, poor John. He can't hear. His mind doesn't work. He can't see. He's like, I don't see boats in that water. I don't see white caps. He goes, that's a backdrop. I go, what the heck?
And it's all just waving in the backdrop.
And then we're sitting there at dinner, and I hear it. I'm like, don't you hear the planes? He goes, no, I don't hear any planes. I go, you don't hear the planes? He's like, no, I don't hear the planes. And then we're sitting there, and then he's like, it got quiet, and he goes, oh, I hear a plane. I go, now you've tuned in. You can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to kiss them. I just want to kiss them.
Yeah. Wendy, we know. They let nature take its course. If the babies fall, they fall. We know, but we don't want to see it. We're like front and center. Everyone's encouraging Misha. Thank you guys for encouraging her. Lisa, I love the whole country is behind these birds. I know. Misha, yes. Can't believe I didn't smoke for 2 days before I caved. I know I can do it. I have to do it. Yes. The airplanes are loud. I agree.
Anne-Marie, you were close. But we're talking about Jackie and Shadow.
Char said, yes, if any of us are smoking, Donna's going to kick our at the 2026 road trip.
Yesterday I had told John that she brought home a bird, or the day before, whatever day it was, she brought home a black bird. I actually thought it was either the raven or the crow. I thought she went out and kicked butt and said, don't be harassing me anymore, and snapped its neck, right? Mm-hmm. But John's like looking, he literally gets so close to the television. He's like, the legs on that are too big for it. It's got to be a turkey. I'm like, the colors are black. It can't be a turkey. He's like, it's a bigger bird than that. It's a bigger bird. So just like you said, they come in when they open up the chats again, they give you facts, right? It was an American coot, which is a big black duck. And when John came home tonight, I'm like, it was this. So he grabs his phone. He's like, what's an American coot look like? And he looks, he goes, look, see, the feet were too big. I was like, all right, so you got detail. Loving it. And then he was so cute. He's sitting on his chair and he goes, "Come here, I want to show you pictures." I'm like thinking that he was going to show me pictures of the pole barn. And he's like showing me pictures of this feeding. He was actually sitting on the chair and he was taking pictures of the television. I'm like, "Aw."
Yeah. So the third baby is about to poke his little head up. See how
This one right here.
Yeah, the
one on the right.
Yep. He's gonna get up higher and then he's gonna get in there.
Look, he's itching.
Hey Donna B and Divas budgeting.
But today he was very lethargic for a little while.
Oh yeah.
And it really, at one point, there was no movement and the camera zoomed right in on him. And I'm going, I literally grabbed my faith binder and I was rubbing on the cross. And I'm like, please let that chick be okay. Please let that chick be okay.
I hope all three of them get to take their first flight. I do.
But don't they look like Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
They do.
That's who they are. Can we call them that? Can we, as a village, call them Huey, Dewey, and Louie? Oh. Anyways, I might get banned for this. I don't think I'm allowed to do this that long. All right, stop presenting. Okay. We could have watched that all night together. Oh, we should have. I wonder if we. Okay, so John says to me at tonight dinner, he looks at me and I'm doing the dishes already and he's still noshing. And he's like, I think we should send them money. Because I explained to him that if you watch them, you notice that there are no YouTube videos. They don't let YouTube videos play so that nobody misses a moment in the live stream. So that's how they survive on donations only. So.
Oh, no ads. There's no ads.
No ads. What did I say?
You just said no YouTube videos.
Oh, YouTube ads. I'm sorry. Excuse me. My mind was thinking ads, but my mouth was not saying them. So anyways, I was like, you know what? There will be a savings challenge coming and it'll be like up to $25. And maybe if I give you that challenge for free, maybe you could find a way to maybe, even if you can't do $1, break it up into quarters and maybe, I don't know. It'd be fun if we can all donate and just say,
I love it. Or do the fur baby hop with your quarters and donate. I love it. I'm going to donate.
This live stream started in September. And if you go back, oh my God, this are we geeking on this? But if you go back 3 years ago,
2021,
you actually see the guy up adjusting the cameras. He's literally leaning into the nest. They weren't there. They must have been out like off season. I'm like, that's got to be high. This guy's got no fear of heights.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called, but the people that run this, they show you, they have the link in one of their, I think it's in the cam, when you look in the description, the original like video of how the eagles became just about extinct from the Channel Islands. And they go through like what they did. This is a lot of decades ago. I can't remember exactly when, but I think since the 50s or something.
Well, I remember being a kid and bald eagles being on the endangered list.
Yeah, because of basically people poison their waters, and there was they go to get the fish, and then the fish are poisoned, and then it poisons the babies, and anyway, but how they work to clean up and bring them back, but they were showing how they put the people on the hoist thing to get them up there. Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Wait, I'm going to present one more time. What do you think that body of water is? Do you think that's a pond inside the lake?
I thought it said Big Bear Lake.
No, it is Big Bear Lake, right? It is Big Bear Lake. And if you look it up on a map, you can actually see the layout of the entire lake. But let me show you here. Okay. Now you zoom in on your own, but right here, you see right where my mouse is, that looks like a pond inside of this lake. Because the lake goes all the way back down here. But what is this? And I know that by looking at the map, there are resorts and there are walking trails. There's a lot going on this lake. But I'm dying to know what this circle is in the middle of the lake. Has anyone been there?
Wendy says she lives about an hour from there.
I thought so. I thought Wendy wasn't that far. But you see what I'm talking about? You see where my mouse is circling?
I have to look on the map.
And I took a picture. I zoomed in with my phone, and it looks like water, and there's land around it. So I don't know if I don't know, but I'm kind of curious. Thank Miss Laura. Okay. Right. Oh, the waters are low? I don't know, but when you look at it on a map, there are boat docks, there are resorts. So I was just curious. Or I honestly was thinking natural spring. Could you imagine if that body of water was warm? I was daydreaming.
Yeah.
I was dreaming.
It's in it's in California, Kim. They talk about the Channel Islands, California. But I don't know how far north. I don't know exactly, but yeah.
Welcome back, Ritters. It's okay. So Mari says it's all lake, but Mari, what is that body of water inside the water? Because it looks like there's land around it. So to me, a smaller body of water here would be a pond. I don't know. I've got all these questions. I got lots of them. Okay.
Wendy said,
so
let her look.
We got eBay out of the way. We talked about the Eagles and not the football team.
Hi, Cecilia.
Sorry. I would like to talk about the hop. How many channels do we have here that participate in the hop? Can I just see you guys comment? If you are hop participants, I just want your attention for a few minutes, specifically. I'd like to see. I know Judy's here, and let's see, who else is here?
Char said maybe where you swim. Big Bear is not
Judy's here, and we have Laura, we have Ann, and let's see, who else did I see come in the door? Lakin. Hi, Lakin. Anne-Marie, yes. Okay. Now, you all know that I'm trying to give every other month to a channel, but Janet's here, and Janet's coming up this week, right? Janet, yes. You're coming up this week? Okay. Jack, this is what I would like for you to do. I know that you guys touch on it, but it's so much easier if I could talk to you this way, right? I wish we could have a monthly meeting here and there. We're going to send out a formal email, but what we're finding really important is topics, right? The topics for the month of the hop. You know how you like touch base on it in January and February? Can you give me the titles of the last 2 months?
January was goals, and then we did tracking in February, and this month is mindset.
Okay. Can I ask for the channels that are involved, can you begin your hop video with the topic? Can you begin your hop videos with the topic and throw your thought concept into it? Begin with the concept of mindset. I get myself, think about this. You might budget, right? You might have to figure out your budget. You might figure out what you're bringing to the hop, or you got to get in the mood for whatever. Can you just tell us how your mindset works? But then can you please remind your subscribers that every Friday night we go live on Andra's channel at 9:30 p.m., right? And we're going to put this all out in an email, but sometimes I love for you guys to hear me. And I know I'd rather hear you than read it in an email. And that's probably why I do this. Don't send me a long kick butt email. I'd be like, dang. Please make sure that the channels are linked down below and that you're discussing the Friday night hot topics and invite them to come join us, because the next few months, or even for the rest of the year, these topics play into the hop, they play into Friday nights, they play into Sunday nights, and then they play into our lives as savers and budgeters.
Mm-hmm.
So and this is my goal for all of us, whether you have a channel or you're a watcher, right? I want us all to succeed. And I think that each one of these seeds that we're bringing on topics are important. And basically what we're doing on Friday nights is, okay, so this week, Judy goes. Okay, Laura Bell went today. The Crafty Saver goes on Tuesday, and then Save with Judy goes on Thursday. Now, when they each speak about their mindsets, we then come in on Friday nights and we say, hey, did you guys check out Laura Bell? Did you hear what she had to say about her mindset? And then we'll elaborate on that and discuss it. And then we'll say, hey, now we're going to move on to Janet, the Crafty Saver. Did you hear? Oh my God, did you hear what she said? Did you see how she thinks? And this is how we want the excitability to happen. And then we're like, Judy went on Thursday. Holy moly, it was mind blowing. Like, I never thought to think that way. This is how we want to see the hop and the topics evolve.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do that well?
You did a great job. I love how you're making sure that, like, when you're saying we're planting seeds, because what we've already been seeing is some of the seeds that we've planted for other information. It's coming through and helping people in various ways. Remembering that we're all at a different place in our journeys. And for some of us, this topic over here might not have resonated, but maybe this one resonates with you, or one of your family members. Maybe you bring it to a family member. Like Madi, was talking to her. Was it her brother or her uncle? But whoever, her brother, and he said something totally, and it all tied together with something that we were talking about. Bobby, I don't know if you're still here. I know you were driving, but Bobby, I just watched your video, and you just shared with us in your video.
Bobby, don't reply. Do not reply unless your car is stopped.
Right. Yeah, don't say nothing.
Don't.
Don't. But after 2 years, you're back. You said you're back, and you said because of Donna and talking about velocity banking and her journey, and Christy at Fantastics, and that you're going to work through some of your credit and you want to get it done by October. I heard everything that you said and it resonated with me. And I want you to know that not only am I here to root you on, Donna's here to root you on. Everybody in the village is here to root you on with your journey. But if we're not hearing you saying the information, we can't help tie the little pieces together in this live or in the hop topic. So that's what we're trying to do here and get after. Just like
right.
You were there on Friday. I tried to tie in the goals that we've already worked on. Now we're talking about mindset. Well, let's bring in now our goal setting strategies and abilities. We know how to track stuff. We got all these various tools. Now we're going to take something that I want you to work on, something on your mindset that you want to work on a goal and do better with, whatever it is. So that's why we're doing this. Sorry, I had to preach for just a minute.
I am beaming. If you guys don't see it in my smile, hear it in my passion of speaking, and my heart's going like this, right? And listen, this is truly an amazing group, and I wish I could tell you in detail why I feel this way about us, right? This is us. And Andra knows my back thought process on this from just before this live, right? Just hear me, because you guys can't know everything. You just have to understand where I'm coming from, right? Or have a clue. This village, and this village has branches, kind of like our service, right? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. We have different branches. I've got Andra, I've got Anne-Marie, I got Judy and Laura, and what do I call you guys? I call you my girls, right? I said, all right, because if I send you guys out an email, I'm like, hi girls, hi my girls. I call you my girls.
Mm-hmm.
And no offense, Jay, I'm not or Monty. This is you're my guys. I'm allowed to say that. My husband won't get jealous. You guys are my guys, but my girls, and so is everybody else in here. You are all mine. Do I have a right to claim you? Maybe, maybe not. But you're mine. And when you're mine, I'm that bird.
Right?
I'm that bird. I'm that bird.
The debt. Negative thoughts. Get up out of here. We are not doing it. We can come in, but we go just like Jesse.
Oh my God. So when I sit here and I brainstorm constantly. I throw it off this one. This one probably says, oh, Donna's messaging me again. Oh my God. What is she calling me for? But when I do, it's for you. Like, I have the best interest in this crowd. Yes. Like, how can we do this? How can we do that? How can we get this done? How can we get that done? Mm-hmm. So the topics came to play sitting at my dining room table in December at Christmas time. Mm-hmm. That was birthed on my table.
Yep.
Sitting across from this woman, brainstorming. Yep. Now, I think that these topics are so important. So for my channels that bring the hop to the table, I'm asking you, give it 3 to 5 minutes of conversation if you can. I would truly appreciate it. Because by June, we're going to have like such amazing wow factors. Mm-hmm. Because then we're going to be at the end of the first half. Right? We're going to be at the end of the first half. Yeah. Right? Is it June or the end of May? It would be the end of May.
And we'll check.
Think about this. When we check in and we go back and we compile everything, it's going to be epic. Yep. But know that we're not asking you we're not looking to waste time or fill a gap or, there's reasons. There's reasons. You know, what's funny is, when we were younger, you never talked about medical, or you never talked, like our parents and our grandparents, shh, don't tell anybody, right? Yeah. Shh, don't tell anybody.
No finances, no mental health.
We're talking about it. Finances are important, and we all have something different that we can add to this. Mm-hmm. Sure. Oh, wow, that was exhausting.
Good job.
It was exhausting in such an amazing way. I got the birds going, so I'm looking at the birds.
Right.
I don't know how you all live with one monitor. I don't know how you do it. Oh, they're zooming in on him. Wait, let's present. Ready? Share screen. Oh, they just moved it. I want to show you. Look at right. Oh, they're zooming in. Where are they going? Something's happening. They don't zoom in on they don't zoom in for no reason. Oh, they're moving it. Oh, what do they see? Does anybody see anything?
I don't.
No, but they do. Something must be in the brush. Mm-hmm. In the middle. It's moving a lot.
Yeah, I see it moving.
Oh, is he in there? Or she? She left the nest, didn't she? He's on the nest right now.
Well, it depends.
I wonder if he's bringing home something to eat.
Well, now it's looking over that way. Huh.
And you see the building? I see a lot of buildings. I see a boat dock. They're looking for something.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it. It's up in the left corner. It's right there on the branch.
I wonder if it's Jackie or Shadow doing something.
Let's see if I zoom in. Ooh. And that's the tree. Okay. She's in this tree, this far left tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then right off to the left is that the tree without the top. That's wild. Okay. If anything happens, I'll bring it to our attention.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank
be
you.
multitask. I could be on there. I could be one of their mods.
I know, right?
Yeah, I could be one of their mods.
Tina, you were talking about trying to get a card, and then Wendy, thank you, Wendy, for helping. But I didn't know what you were trying to do with it. But it looks like you're trying to build your credit, which I know Donna has another topic we want to bring in.
We're going to talk about that in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Heather, mindset is a huge need for me this month.
I think it should be in everybody's forefront. But I did say this on Andra's Live Friday night. I'm setting a goal. Let's see if I can keep on that goal. I want mindset to roll into April. And I would like to see myself give away a free printable, not a savings challenge, but like, you know how we have the bug out and we're going to have the end of life,
Mm-hmm.
and we've had the FEMA, and we've had printables that we say, go get a binder for. I want you guys to get a binder from the Dollar Tree or a folder. I don't care. But on April 1st, and it won't be a fool, I want to start giving printables for mindsets. Like, how do you begin? What do you think about? Where do you like? It's gonna, and it's something that I want to see go the whole month long. The whole month long, because I don't think mindset stops in March. What's our topic for April for the hop?
Oh, I don't remember. I can look though.
Okay, when she comes back in, we'll figure that one out. All right, we're gonna have to talk about this prepaid stuff and figure out what. Give me a second. Oh, he's back. He's back. Oh, do I show you guys again?
Shadows back with Jackie.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me present. Oh, not that. He's just hovering over her. I don't think they're talking. Oh. Get off my.
I just wanted a bite. She's like,
oh man.
but I went out there and fished for it.
Uh-oh. I wonder what was so special about that one.
Oh, no.
Are they both going to feed? Is it feeding time for both? Or are they having dinner together, the adults?
Oh, Princeton girl, that is exactly, she says to, because Michelle said she's getting worse. She's not feeling well still. But Michelle said, cut an onion and put in your socks and sleep. When you wake up, you'll feel better. My best friend Stacy did that on this cruise ship because she got sick. We all got sick actually, but she had the dining room give her the onions, and she put them in her socks. Yes, Jesus, how's it going?
Oh, you know what? I have to share Jesus is here?
Yeah.
Oh, Donna, would you be so to have a mindset to wait, what does Donna say? What am I missing here? That would be helpful to have. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes. You know what?
We've got a lot of work to do on mindset this month.
Yes, we're not done. Yes, they're the Eagles at Big Bear. Hey, Jesus, I'm so glad you're here. I have to now find the comment. Jesus left me an amazing comment this week, and I have to find it. Now, I'm going to remove them. We don't need to watch them eat. Did you find out the topics?
It's opening. Sorry.
Okay. So bear with us 1 second, but I want to, since Jesus is here, I thought his comment really hit home on me, and it had to have been under my debt video, right? Which was, if I just go to that video, I'm sure I will find it. Targeting debt. Okay, I should have pinned it. It's not under that. Jesus, what one did you comment on? Shoot, now I have to go through my comments. All right, you guys have to stand by. Actually, I screenshot it. I think I screenshot it. And then I'll be able to read it. Because that's how important it was. Maybe I didn't. Screenshots. I found it. Are you all ready? You can't see it, but I can read it. Okay. I can't tell what video it was on. Shoot. He says, this was in regards to when I said to pay Pete, all right, wait, we got to start from the beginning. Who here watched my debt video, my debt update video this week? Can I just, if you got to see it? Yes, the line of credit is the Swiss Army knife. Oh my God. This village is amazing. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So once again, sorry, John. Once again, this debt video and blah, blah, blah gets emotional, right? You feel me through the screen. And so this is what he says. And I said to this because not everybody was understanding. And some of you might not understand this either. And I think it's important to go over this. And this wasn't even on my topic list for tonight. So I know that velocity banking is a line of credit. Money goes in, money comes out. Money could go in, you could pull money out. That's why I gave up my envelopes, right? Gave them up. Emergency, I don't feel the need to have $1,000 on hand in addition to some monies, right? That is always going to be on hand. I didn't need to have that extra. So you know that all my envelopes got wiped out and it got put towards the home equity line of credit. But then I sat here and I looked at the year-long envelopes, right? And March had money in it and had a lot of money in it. And April had money in it. And I was just like, why am I doing this? I feel like I had this light bulb go off in my head this week. Yeah, April's coming, but April's not for another 60 days. Why wouldn't I take that money, put it towards the HELOC, and then if I need it, pull it out, right? People weren't understanding that, and I said this. I said, they were asking, why am I robbing Peter to pay Paul? You're paying down your debt, but then you're taking the money out and you're just making more debt. That's not how it works. And Jesus, jump in anytime. Jump in anytime. So this is how I explained it. This right now is like a chess game to me. The interest. As little as possible for the year. When you watch that video, if I was to not pay and I let it ride like a credit card, I wind up paying like $8,000 in interest. But because I was throwing everything at this, and you know, my first month had a $300 interest payment, and it looks like this month will be another $300. But each month that number is going to go down. By the time I'm done with this HELOC, it might have like $1,100 total in interest, right? Would I have liked it to be less? Oh, heck yeah. But you know what? I'm okay with that. And by putting the money in and then pulling it out, you're playing with the daily per diem interest rate. Now follow me on this. I'm not trying to fast track the debt. I'm trying to eliminate the interest, right? By playing this game. In the grand scheme of life, this debt should stay in play until December, right? If you followed me from January, it would have been done by December. I am fast tracking it in my own way, but I'm using the envelope money the secondary, the year to save, the year to sink monies, I'm not saving it a month in advance. I'm putting it in, and then I am going to pull it out. It's not going to add debt to my HELOC. I'm just playing that game of in and out, in and out. So this is what Jesus says to me. I see what you're saying. You're Peter and Paul, because I said at the end of that video, I'm my own bank. That's how I'm looking at this. I'm putting money into my bank, and when I need it, I'm taking the money out. I'm not adding to the debt. I'm not. When you do the math, I'm not adding to it. I'm still going to finish it. I'm just playing that game. Now, if you don't understand, please, I want to answer as many questions as possible. So he says, by the way, okay, so he says, I see that you're saying you're Peter and Paul. Exactly. To simplify it, all you're doing is moving your money from a place that isn't earning you interest, such as my envelopes, to the HELOC, where the same money is now earning interest parked on the HELOC. Have a great day. So I was just like, I loved it, right? So then he says, by the way, Donna, this is why I emphasized on one of your lives that the line of credit is an all-in-one debt product. I know that. I feel that. I now embrace that, right? I'm at that point where I got it. I've got it now. Okay. Mm-hmm. He says, the Swiss Army knife of money. Have a great day. And this is what my last reply was. Yes, yes, yes. Now, I know that that emphasis doesn't come through in a text, but when I wrote it, that's how I was thinking it in my emotions. I was like, yes, yes, yes. I know in my brain what I have to do, because the math is mathing. I just have to change my past habits and bill paying, my mindset. Ha! Full circle. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Swiss Army knife, right? We've all had one. I still have it. When I go to work for TJ, I've got my cargo pants on. I'm strapped up and I'm ready. And I've got my knife. I've got my Swift. I'm ready, right? So my HELOC is now my Swiss Army knife, thanks to Jesus. So I want to know, Andra, is anybody still confused on the fact that they think I'm adding to my debt? Because I'm not adding to my debt by taking it back out.
I'm not seeing that, but that doesn't mean, it's not happening. We're talking to Michelle because she's not feeling well. So but are people in your comments still unclear of what's happening? Is that what's
yes, they were. I want to read that again because I read it once. It says, Donna, I made a comment that once you grasp and implement velocity banking, that you'll realize that you're always 2 months ahead on most of your expenses. That's because you're no longer waiting on a due date. Now, tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow, my interest payment should show up in my
HELOC.
Yeah, thank you. Get that out. I want to look at the comments because somebody, let me find it. Today's video made the comments go crazy because there's a pay it forward in today's video. Do you guys all know that? Make sure you go check out that video, and you guys are all members, and a little of it's dedicated to you all. I gotta get back. Let's see.
So Tara says, I'm getting you. You're saving money on your interest payments and utilizing the HELOC as it was intended. I think people forgot, maybe they don't quite understand, like, and in all of those payment schedules, because remember, we're trying to get out of that payment mindset because that's what we've been sort of brainwashed to do, is be in this payment mindset. Get payment mindset. All right, everybody. You also wiped out all of that you were doing with that payment schedule on the truck, et cetera, mortgage. You've wiped all that's done. You're focused on one thing now, and you're laser focused. I think maybe.
Oh man, it's in my sights. I can touch it.
Yeah.
I see it. So this is somebody, and she says, "Hey, from Sweden. This is something new to us here. We can't do things like this, but I'm still struggling with debt. But I have a question. Isn't it just more important to just focus on pay the debt to completely be zero and just get the money saved instead of paying the debt, then use it as an emergency fund? That makes no sense to her," is what she said. She says it makes no sense. So there's that mindset that we've been brainwashed with, right? Then you'll still be, she thinks I'll still be in debt all the time instead of being debt free. Like, I'm sitting there going, the old me would have been like, yeah, what the hell is this chick doing? She's just adding more debt to her debt. She's never getting out of it. Right? Looking
Maybe.
from the outside like that, the old me would have been like, this chick is cuckoo.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe if they only watched one video, if you're not like re-explaining exactly what you did, then maybe they're not getting the full context, and that's why they might be misunderstanding.
But you can understand that, where they think that they don't realize that my interest now, it's not a loan. That's where they're not getting it. It's not a
All
loan.
these other debtors, like it's all
Yes.
that's one. Yeah.
Like, oh, let's see. What does Jay says? Jay says,
yeah.
oh my God. It's tough to understand. And let's think about this for a second. I confess, I was watching Christy Van for 2 years, at least, if not longer.
Mm-hmm.
It's now like,
I didn't get it either. Remember, initially I was like, hold on. I watched that video and I was like, okay, wait a minute. Then you wanted to start doing math. I'm like, hold on. I remember I was like, I need to understand. You're like, no, watch this video now. And I was like, all right, so you told me go watch a couple more videos. And I was like, all right. So then I watched.
That's how much homework I did. So I was able to start you at one video, tell you to go watch the next, and you were like, you didn't have to watch all of them in between. I took the 2 perfect videos from Fantastic and I threw them at you.
Yeah. Yeah, the viewer is new to the concept and it's not something they can do, not a resource they have. Yeah.
Yes, and it's 100%. But they still don't have the concept that it's a line of credit versus a loan, and that it's not it's simple interest. So to think, if it was a loan, yeah, I probably should be paying that sucker down. But then again, your money wouldn't come out. Oh my gosh, it's just amazing. But it's the Swiss Army knife now.
I like it.
Yeah.
I need my Swiss Army knife. Mine's on back order. They're making it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, so we got that done. Oh, okay. So and we'll go into this a little bit more, but let me segue. Did you guys all see today's video? Did you all see the life of a creator? Right? This was my video to give shout outs to every creator in the back. Now, I did just mention that is a pay it forward video. You all know what pay it forward means, right? Here on this channel. Oh, they're saying yes. Yes, you know what it means, or yes, you watched the video.
You did kind of ask 2 questions.
I did, but they both should require a yes. Pay it forward means that there is a giveaway. So go watch that video. Go watch it. I'm so honored to be part of that collaboration. Yes, and yes. Thank you, Jack.
Mm-hmm. Hi, BZ Brown.
Oh. Now, wait, tell me again who was doing the velocity banking?
Just a chick. She's here. That's Bobby.
She's here.
Mm-hmm.
Did she park her car?
She typed, so she look. Don't get me in trouble. Bobby, are you safe? Don't respond. Wait 2 times if you're safe. Don't get me in trouble. Hey, Rose.
Holy.
Beezy,
Oh, you love her legs. Yeah. Yes. Okay. She's got legs.
Right? She's parked and the groceries are put away. Okay, good job.
Are you staying in your car for a few minutes and listening?
No, I think she's in the house because she put the groceries away.
Oh, we need confirmation of exactly where you are.
Send your coordinates.
Before we go any further, I need to know your location. Okay, so would you like to join us on the live right now and discuss where you're at with everybody? No pressure. Absolutely no pressure. If you would like to join us, you don't even have to show your face. You don't. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Just asking. I would love to give you this platform with us. We're all like this, biting our fingernails. Is she coming?
And not to put you on the spot, but I had you had tagged me in your video earlier, and I had just watched it, and I was like, "Oh my God, Donna!" I told her your name, and I said she's doing VB, and so we got geeked out a little bit. Because see, we're just as excited for you guys when you're ready to make those steps and plunge and get after it. Oh, she said, "Can we do it next week?" I have like 5 kids in this house.
Okay. Yes, 100%. You're always included. I haven't watched your video yet, and I will. So I just want to let you know that you were invited. The average person has a hard time grasping the velocity banking does 2 things. One, it eliminates a monthly payment. Yes, because income satisfies payments. Second, parking the income on a line of credit saves you interest the entire month. Now, yes. I think it was a new video on Christy, right? And I think in her video she was saying about a 15,000 line of credit, and she was saying this. Now, not that we want to do this, but there's always a parachute involved with the HELOC. Always a parachute, right? So say you had it, and for some reason, and you get paid monthly, and you are a salesperson, and you didn't get your check, or whatever the verbiage she used was. You pull money out. Say the interest was $200, and you don't have that payment. You pull that money out, and then you put it back in, and that satisfies that payment. Am I correct in saying that, Jesus? Like, that's exactly what you said, and she used it as an example in one of her last videos. Like, this line of credit, this HELOC, is beyond what we ever imagined borrowing money actually is. Uh-oh. What did we miss with Shar and Jay?
I don't know. I'm asking because I'm lost.
Okay.
Jesus said yes.
Yes. Does anyone have any? Let's stick to the velocity banking. Does anyone have a question in regards to it?
Hey, Bev.
Okay. Hi, Bev.
Oh, you took down a comment. Oh, you made a mistake. Is that okay?
Okay.
I'm sure it was just a mistake. The admins are adminning. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Any questions? Anyone?
Yeah, I'm waiting. And if you don't have any questions, that means we're good.
Jack, how's your progress coming along? She's definitely your girl. My girl budgeting.
Yeah, she definitely is my girl. My girl, talking about.
My girl.
Beverly, you okay? Just checking on you. Just checking on you.
How do they determine the draw and payback time for the HELOC?
Okay, so based on what your home equity line of credit is, depends on the equity in your home. And if I'm correct, you shouldn't go more than 80% of your equity, right? And then stay within a reasonable amount of that loan. So that just say, mine was a 15-year term when I got mine. So, and mine sat here for the longest time. I used it for a purpose, which was to build a building, and then it sat here. And until I did my debt confession, I never even looked twice at it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been sitting here for probably 4 years. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I had the tools and I wasn't even using them.
Isn't that what you always tell us?
Dang it. But I was content. I had the mortgage in my sights. It was touchable, right? Finalizing that mortgage, and you all watched me pay that down each month. Excuse me. Even though that truck was driving me absolutely crazy, and then that new car loan was driving me crazy, I never focused on them.
Mm-hmm.
They were just there because they're supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to have a car note. You're supposed. That's the American way.
Yep.
Oh, hell no.
Jack is waiting to finalize, hopefully.
Jack's what?
She's waiting to finalize.
Nice. Nice. I see money like water. Rain is incoming. Line of credit is the water tank. Oh, this is deep. For dry days. Evaporation is interest. You have to do something with the water so that you lose less water to evaporation. You know I'm screenshotting this sucker right now. I am.
These little gems.
Oh my gosh. That's saved. Yep. Wendy, come to my house next, please. I have 3 loads to fold. Okay. Is it worth getting a HELOC if you only have a mortgage? Do you have debt? Do you have debt with interest? Do you have car loans? How much do you have in equity? How much is your mortgage? These are all amazing questions.
Like, can you work on your mortgage in a not the same fashion, but in a velocity fashion, Kim? Chrissy asked, does the HELOC approval depend on monthly income or just on home equity? I think there's many factors that go into that. Banking institutions rules on how they do their HELOCs. Mm-hmm.
Everything that is money borrowed, they're going to always look at your income.
Right.
And there's your debt to income ratio.
Many factors, yeah.
Without a doubt.
Mm-hmm. Joe. Okay. For 27% of your home equity. Yep.
Yep. She's right here. Oh, she must have.
That must have been her comment.
She didn't mean it. Chara's very excitable.
I can't afford a car note. Me too. I like that explanation. Okay. Oh, Wendy, you'll be right there, huh?
See? Okay, so, all right. Let's take me, for instance, right? I had the home equity line of credit. I had $47,000 left on the mortgage. I took that mortgage and I put it into the home equity line of credit, and I threw that at it. I just kept throwing at it. So I rolled my mortgage into my home equity line of credit. All right. Do we segue into the scores? How about we do that now? Sound like a good idea? Oh no, we're gonna put the brakes on for a second. Can we talk about you for a second? I want to talk about you. I have to grab my books. They're so heavy.
You have good things to say or bad things to say? I guess that's the qualifying question.
I always have good things to say. Can we talk about Miss Andra for a little while? I don't know if you guys all know this. Can you drop your Ko-Fi link? Do you have that up?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you do that for me? Do you all know that
the April topic is high yield savings accounts, by the way? Before I forget.
What is how you? Oh, well, we got a lot to talk about there. Oh yeah. Andra now has a Ko-Fi, whatever the heck you want to call it. IEOU, whatever. Tomato. So we talk about goals, smart goals. So these are some of the things that are over there. Did you all know that I hang out with her on Friday nights? I know, we jokingly, we just talked about that, right? Do you know that we have savings challenges going on her channel on Friday nights, aside from this channel, and we're going to do the brick wall next. Andra is retiring this year from the service. A round of applause for her. And I want to say thank you because I love servicemen and women. I do. I love you. Thank you for serving.
Thank you for your support and to the village. All of your support means the world to me. It's been my pleasure.
So on Friday nights, we save with her. And a few of her channels are over on her Ko-Fi. Did you all see this? I have to. I'm sorry. Did you all see this? Look at our girl. Look at her. We are saving $7 a week on Friday nights. By the time we're done, it's going to be like $190. My camera's blurred. And we're saving. Join us in saving. But, I put it with my faith challenges. She also has this amazing printable. Do you all see this? This is 31 days of letting go savings. Now, this actually hit home for me. And I told you I was kidnapped and I had to go out to dinner last night. Topic I brought up at dinner was self-doubt. That's the one out of the first box that hit home with me. If you have not gone over to her Ko-Fi, please go show her some support because she's supported so many of us through the years. It's now our way of giving back just a little, right? But I would love to do this one with everyone. And this is a major topic on Friday nights, right? This should be a major player because this all comes together. 10 days of letting go, 10 more days of letting go, and 11 days because that's 31 days in the month of March. These are great things to look at and read and analyze in that mindset. Do you see? It all comes full circle.
Mm-hmm.
So, virtual part, yeah. You know, honestly, depending on where she is and where her mindset is, we might have to have a pop-up gathering. And maybe I live stream from my backyard and whoever could get to my backyard comes and hangs out with us. No, I'm not joking.
I love it.
You heard it now. You guys can all keep me accountable. But like I said, as we get closer and her mindset is in a good place and she knows where she's going and what she's doing, for all I know, she might be staying with me for a little while. I keep saying that. Do you think it'll come reality?
I was saying, and actually I was talking to one of my other friends and I was like, because you guys told me the word, I couldn't think of the right word, vagabond. I said, I said, yeah, as soon as I close out of base housing here and the movers take my things, well, the car will be packed. So we'll see where I end up.
Okay. Listen, but so who knows? There might be a virtual party from my backyard where I stream from afternoon to evening.
That'll be fun.
Wouldn't that be amazing? And if you're in the vicinity or you can get here, like I said, there's a resort and it's like $110 a night. You just need a place to crash, but you can come here for dinner.
I love it.
Wine and beer and bathing suits because the swimming pool should be open.
BZ's got the spinach dip. Love it.
All right. But seriously, that is not off the table. Not off the table. And I can John's going, party? Party? Food?
Tell him he's invited.
Oh, he's going to be Cabana Boy. Who are we kidding?
Oh, I love it. You guys are awesome. Thank you for saving with me. It really is an honor.
Okay.
And with everything that we talk about, I mean, let me just go on the soapbox one more moment. But everything that we're talking about requires us to do some sort of examination or reflection on a mindset that we have. Like Donna said, she watched Christy Van for a couple years, but her mindset wasn't ready to move that thought forward until now. So all of it's mindset. Okay, so about the ceremony. So here's what's happening. Because I've been stationed in so many places. I have people all over. My family, though, is in Michigan, and I spent 20 years at Selfridge Air National Guard base just north of Detroit. So that's home for me. So if I was going to do a ceremony, I'm going to do it there. But I don't think I'm going to do a formal ceremony. Rather, next year, I think I want to do a destination. So it'll be a small gathering somewhere, but I think I want to do a destination with a informal ceremony, and of course,
Nice.
lots of food. So I'm trying to think about that and get that together in my mind.
All right.
So we might need some savings challenges for that. I'm just saying.
We need a lot of savings. Just keep put it this way, just keep saving money.
Right.
Just keep saving money. All right. So this week, I meant to tell you guys something last Sunday. So last Saturday was the 1st, right? Okay. Last Saturday was the 1st. I sit down and I do banking. Did I tell you so? I don't think I told you this, and I meant to. So I tell you all the time that I do banking on the 1st of the month, and I'm basically an accountant for the entire family and businesses. We have a lot of credit cards. They're not in play, but it doesn't matter. And between 4 of us, we have a lot of credit cards. I log in to every single account. Every single account. I logged into John's, Chase, Disney. And there was a $200 and something charge. And I went, And that card only has a $500 limit. That was and this is what kills me. I'm going to tell you a couple of things. We were card members from day one. When Disney brought out a credit card back in 2001, 2002, and Disney came together with Chase, I had to have that Mickey Mouse credit card. No surprise, right? No surprise. So on our credit card, and it's been the same number for over 20 years, it says card member since day one. So when you go to Disney and you use that card, I don't know if the Mouseketeers, I don't know what they're called. The cast members are trained to say, "Oh, you're a day one person," and sometimes they give you a sticker, or sometimes they have something special to give you. So I always use that card there. But long story short, I log in, and I'm like, "Son of a gun!" And then I quickly take what's written, and I go onto the website and I look for it, and I'm like, I didn't make it. That's not a card he carries. I'm like, the words were coming out of my mouth. Now, I quickly get Chase on the phone, and I'm like, this wasn't us. This was not us. Okay, no problem. Fraud alert. We got you. We're covered. You'll see it disappear in a couple of days. I know I've spoken about this many a times, and I'm like, log in. And I said to them, how's this even possible? She's like, I go, the last time I used it was to order him Paramount Plus, probably back in December. It's not a card frequently used. She says they know that it's not being used, so they go for the cards that are not used. I'm like, all these things are going through my head. So I go, okay, thank you. Ford taken care of. Sucks for them, doesn't suck for me. But I caught it real quick because I think that it was like February 21st was the payment or the purchase. So now I'm sitting there Sunday, and I'm like, on Monday, Tuesday, this is all dwelling in my head. You know me, it doesn't drop. And I go, why do I have all these credit cards? We don't use them. I don't need this many lines of credit on credit cards because now I have a line of credit. I have a HELOC. So this is where my brain was going. So then I had a conversation with Lisa. I think it was Lee, if Lisa's still here. I'm like, or maybe it was Rena. I don't know. Was it you? I don't even know if it was you.
Mm-mm.
Do I close these accounts down? If I close down these credit cards that we don't use, does that change my credit score? So I logged into Chase again just to double check things. And then I started reading everything in the Chase credit card login. And I wanted to check our credit score, our credit scores. And I look and I go, and I can show you for the last year where your credit score was each month. Mike's credit score is high. I pay down the credit card, I pay down the mortgage. I get rid of the car notes. I paid down $50,000 in a HELOC or whatever the heck I paid. And my credit score went from high to just a little bit low. And I'm like, how the heck did that happen? I decreased my debt and you're lowering my credit score? Not that I'm looking to get anything. I don't need, but I started doing research. Now, on Chase, it has, would you like to give yourself goals to reach a higher credit score in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna click on 12 months. I want an 890 credit score in 12 months. So it told me, that I carry that Bank of America 0% financing. Right off the bat, it tells me to get that down to 50% of that loan amount. Right? So if I'm at 4,000, it wants to see me at 2,000. And I get that. It always wants to see you at a halfway point on a credit card. Then and this is what also questioned me. So that Citi card that we use for everything with the American Airlines, okay, that gets used and then it gets paid off. So did it catch my credit score where it's at the high end because it didn't clear yet? So I now have to watch, is my credit score low at the beginning of the month and then higher at the end, or vice versa? So then it gave me something. It said closing an account can impact your credit history. Longer history, more experience using credit can be positive. I'm not carrying credit card debt just to have a higher credit score. So I'm throwing it out there. Let's hear what you all have to say, because I have a question mark over my head right now. What's the right thing to do? I don't need a $7,500 Williams Sonoma card. I used it once to buy pots and pans for a bridal shower because it gave me 0% financing probably 8 years ago. I haven't used it since. We have a Cabela's card because I used to want the Cabela's cash to buy my men hunting gear. Haven't used that in umpteen years. I don't want them no more. Do I get rid of them? $100,000 question.
So Anne Marie says it'll only change the credit score 2 ways. One is if it's your oldest accounts, it'll change the credit score also. If it could increase your credit utilization if you close a credit card, right? Donna, you can lock your credit cards so they can't be used. Yeah, Bev, I actually started doing that.
Then what's the purpose of having them? What is the purpose of having that many? I don't want that many. I don't need that many.
You don't.
But you know what? The younger me was like, oh, I can have an American Express card. I can have a Macy's card. I can have a Gimbel's card. I can have a Stearns card. This is my generation. So yes, there was Stearns. There was Corvettes. There was J.C. Penney's. There was actually Caldors. Okay? So the more, come on, who remembers opening up their eelskin wallets and having that whole thing of credit cards, and you go, oh, which one do I want to use today? That was me in the 80s.
Yep.
Lord help me.
We're sitting up here getting things we can't afford, and a credit score just shows how good we pay off debt. So,
all right, wait a second. We got a regret.
Your credit limit availability. I mean, yeah, so there's some pros and cons. I put an Equifax article there for you guys if you want to check out a source that has some of that information, what you were talking about, Donna.
Oh, my credit cards are old. I'm old. Seriously, I haven't gotten a new credit card.
I want to just say, with when we talk about these situations, all of your finances and your situations are very, very different. So I could say whatever I want to you, but I don't know. Don't fully know your background, what you're looking to purchase in the next couple of years. So why would you even need to worry about a credit score? Like, there's so many different factors that go into this. Like, for example, Rose said, would it be a good idea to put a block on them and keep them? So so I would just say it like this. Well, Rose, if you're going to be trying to purchase something with credit, or get a mortgage or a car loan or something in the next few years, if you need a credit score to show how well you borrow and pay back debt, then maybe you want to keep things moving around. But putting the block on it, what Bev was saying for Donna's example, if she'd had her card locked, like no one could have purchased, but she would have still had to
unlock it when I go to Disney.
Right, and then you can still use it. Exactly. So there's just so many different. What does it say? I will close the majority, but not your oldest. But honestly, does your credit score matter? Yeah.
Well, I think my credit score matters.
For me, I'm not going to care nothing about credit. So again, a different situation. Once I buy my retirement home and I get all my other stuff worked out, I don't need any more loans. I'm not going to need any more loans. I'm going to be my own. When I get everything done, I'm going to be my own bank. I don't need anybody else. So for me, a credit score, it's not going to matter for me. Ooh, ouch, Jason. I closed a few.
Availability. So his lines of credit on a total of those cards was $125,000. Yeah. Right. So why do I want that? Because that's a question in their head. Because you could go take out, they're not going to give you a loan because you got all this available credit. What if you took out that loan and then you fired up all that credit? How are you paying all this debt?
Yeah.
So I don't get their mindset. I don't get their mindset.
And in his example, his utilization, when he had these debts and then he closed some, he had less utilization and a higher debt. So that means your credit score will dip. Like he said, it dipped for 2 months. Now it's back up. But yeah, utilization is a big deal.
So I think I'm going to, I think tomorrow I'm going to get rid of Cabela's and see if they're Capital Ones. Like I want to get rid of Cabela and I want to get rid of Williams Sonoma and I want to get rid of Capital One adventure or whatever, because it used to be Walmart and I used to get cash back on my Walmart groceries. Now they took away that deal. I don't need them no more. I'll get the airline miles. So those are 3 right there I don't want. I don't want them. My Disney ones, I'm keeping.
Go to Lisa's comment at yeah. She's calling you out a little bit. You had some homework.
Right, but like I just said, I'm old. I don't have any new credit cards. My oldest is my J.C. Penney's, and that's from the 80s. And so is my one of my Chase. I mean, I'm not getting rid of those. I won't. But like, there's a few that I just don't feel the need for.
Yeah.
Honestly, as soon as the mattress is done, I don't need a Mattress Firm credit card. Psh, you're gone. I did close the Raymore and Flanagan one. And I don't remember why. They pissed me off. But yes, I know which ones are my oldest. So it was Lisa who I was talking to. I gotta remember which girl I was talking to. We have to segue just a little bit. I had the most beautiful black eelskin wallet, right? But who remembers the key pouches that folded like a trifold, and you open it and you'd pull up the keys this way?
Mm-hmm.
I had the matching black eelskin to that one. Oh my gosh, yes.
That's so funny.
Right. It's your income to debt availability. So if I'm not carrying debt, why wouldn't my credit score go up? Crickets. My utilization is 0 now.
I can't wait for my utilization to get. I'm trying to get up under 30%. I'm trying real hard.
So so open cards with no utilization means you can manage your finances. Oh dear Lord, now you got me questioning whether or not I want to close them.
Yeah, see, so for Shell, she's looking to purchase something. So for her, it'd be beneficial if that's one of her goals, is to ensure her credit score stays up. But unless she's got her cash flow to pay for it. Yeah, everybody has a different.
But this is where I think, because so the HELOC now is in play, and okay, projection is December. Could it be earlier? Yes. But come December, I want to shut that down, and I would like to go and renegotiate a newer one with more monies and a lower interest rate. So I don't want to mess with my credit score too much and get rid of cards if it's going to affect me, because I want to go to the bank and renegotiate a whole new HELOC. So I'm ripping my heart out.
Someone wants to say hello.
Oh, hi, Mr. Piper. How are you, my love?
Piper says hello to everyone.
What does that mean, Gretchen? What does that mean, Andra?
Credit score is just shows how good you are at paying debt. It's a debt score. So again, going back to, and I know y'all gonna put some comments in there. I know, but
No,
just
go ahead. You can say.
It's another perspective. Dave says if you don't have the cash to pay for things, then you can't afford it. Now I realize that's not always that's not where everybody's at. We get it. So I'm not saying I'm totally subscribing to that thing, but I know that when he's saying it's just showing how well you're in debt, he's just saying that that's a fact. And to me, that is what it's showing. I mean, it's showing how well you're paying your debt.
Okay.
Wait, there's other comments too. Did you see Yvonne Perez's? I don't think you're down there yet. You're getting there.
We're on the Ilski. I could go upstairs and get it.
You still have it? Oh my goodness.
Wait. And not recently, within the last 2 years, I brought it down for something. And I used to work for a bank in Flushing, Queens. Jason, I used to work for a bank on Main Street in Flushing, Queens. Started with a G. Let's see if you can figure that one out. Started with a G. I worked in the mortgage appraisal department. Go figure. Go figure. Where was I going with this? What the heck was I going to say? So when I went upstairs to get the wallet to show everybody, my ID card for that bank was still in that wallet.
Wow.
Yes, I am an organized hoarder. Welcome to my chaos. Is Monty still here? Will you share that word with me? Okay. They like to see movement, not zero balances. Not your comment. That was to them. So they want me to play a game with each one of the credit cards. They want me to use it. They want me to pay it off. They want me to use it. They want me to pay it off. If that's the case, is my credit score going to go up? It's like, Yvonne, I love that question. I love it.
So I've had my credit cards that I didn't use. Like they have zero balance and I wasn't doing the movement thing and they just closed it on me. I'm like, wow, okay.
They did that to TJ. Why are they not doing that to me? Why are they not doing that to me? Close it on me. Don't make me be the one to close it.
Then you don't have to decide.
Take it away.
No more than 6 cards. Right.
But I agree with you now. And the older woman agrees with you. But that 18-year-old that got a credit card. And then she applied for another one. And they said yes. And then she applied for another one. And another one. And another one bites the dust. That's why we have, like, come on. People my age, do you not have one for every store? Wasn't that our mindset? Wasn't that what we were supposed to do? When you walked into those stores, you used their credit card. They wanted you to have it.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. My boys don't even have that. Let me think about this. They have Chase. They probably have 3 different each.
I don't think Cameron has any. Gianna has Cabela's.
Oh, okay.
My baby is an outdoor girl.
What does Joe mean? Could it be because you don't have different kinds of loans?
Like, did your score go down a bit because you've closed out?
Oh, because I got rid of the car loans.
Your diversity is not what it was, and that's why it'll likely just level out soon. But it takes.
I'm watching it.
Sometimes having too many cards open and not used can also bring down your score.
Huh.
Yeah, since you no longer have home and a car loan. That's the next comment.
All right, wait. Because the credit card companies base your credit score on how well you pay back the card. Yeah. If you have nothing on the card, they can't tell how you'd be paying it back. Then what does it matter having the card open?
What is what?
What does it matter if you have the card open or not? Why are they going to penalize me if I close the card?
Who said they're going to penalize you?
Well, if I close too many credit cards, my score is going to be fluctuating so that if it goes down, I feel that's a penalization.
I think we need to remember that there's also it's not a static, just this thing is happening. You have to remember you're also doing other things. So all of those factor into where your score is moving around. So it's not just one thing.
Good night, Deb.
Good night, Debbie.
We knew they had to chime in.
I know.
Ding, 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 ding. That's my Flushing boy right there.
Oh, he knew the name of it, Greenpoint
He
State.
knew it. He's my Flushing guy. Yep. He didn't live too far away from there. And I rented a room in a house probably 3 blocks away from him when he was a kid. Didn't know him though.
Right. Small
Did you
world.
know that, Jay? Did we talk about that? I'm trying to think if we talk about that. But yeah, I rented. In fact, I think he told me in an email, Jay, if I'm correct, you told me in an email what block you grew up on. So I MapQuest because I couldn't remember the address of the room I rented, the house number I rented the room in. Yes, I was a single room occupancy girl. I worked in the bank, and so did she, the woman that owned the house, and she rented me a room in her house. And that's how I literally have been on my own since I was 18 because I had that availability to me. I paid her $50 a week back then to live in that room.
$50 a week.
$50 a week to live in that room. And I used to walk through the botanical gardens to go to work every morning. How beautiful is that come spring?
He didn't know that. 60th Avenue off of College Point Boulevard.
Right. So because my boyfriend still lived at College Point, we literally come down the road to College Point Boulevard and head back into College Point. Yep. I was literally right down the road from Booth Memorial Hospital.
Yeah, they ask me everywhere, do I want to open the card? And I say no.
No, not Gibraltar Bank. I never heard of that one. Treasure hunt for what? What are we treasure hunting? How about an I Spy? Okay, so Bev is our guru. I really want to Bev has always got an answer that I love. I never used credit card, only saved and paid cash for everything. Wow, Dave Ramsey would be proud of you. And when we went to purchase our home, my credit score was NA. Needless to say, I'm not on the mortgage. Okay. Uh-oh. Do I want to know?
Before her mother passed, her mother was using her information.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Oh, I only knew she typed it. I didn't just know that.
It is. It's a game.
Yeah.
And I'm literally, I went from having someone hack a card to why do I have these cards to then challenging myself to a goal on Chase to see if I can raise my credit score. And I'm like, ugh, I don't want to play that game. Well, I think if they're going to rate me on how I manage my debt, they should be watching my videos. Because I think I would get an A.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to be done with it. I'm so over the game and the rat race and the payments. I am so over it. Yep.
Yeah, I guess this comes with age. You get to see that flag waving. I give up. I'm good.
I don't need it.
Okay. All the store cards give you promotions to get. Oh my gosh. So, well, look at it this way. Can I just tell you, my Kohl's card literally had moths flying from it until the first Elfster, when the one next to me sees a Mickey Mouse shower curtain. I literally had to blow the dust off of that credit card because they were giving me 30% off. And then, of course, I had to look at it and I got myself 2 shower curtains because I made them curtains for the back door, right? And then twice I used it. Now I'm like, that sucker's gone. They could give me Kohl's money, but I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah, the only one I I do use is my Victoria's Secret because they give the great deals and the free panties and the birthday gift, and I pay that sucker. I don't keep it anymore. I pay it off. Mm-hmm.
A good idea. I'll let you know. Stand by on this one, okay? This is a topic we're going to come back to.
Yeah. Night, Amy.
Okay, so basically, they're together again. To see him come flying up at me is truly amazing. So for me, if it's deleting my payment history, when I look at that Cabela card and I look at that Williams Sonoma card, there's no history. There's not enough history to judge me on. And since they got rid of that Walmart card, that history's gone. And then they gave me a new one that I never even touched. So that one to me is dead in the water. Got you. Jason, we are connected as old souls, even though you are younger than me. And I think you're a heck of a lot younger than me. I probably could have, maybe I could have babysat you. I think I'm that old. Yes. I used to walk down Main Street, and I'd sometimes cut through that because there were gates that went from Main Street to the side street. And it was a quicker way to get home. And come springtime, that botanical garden smelt amazing. This is where I wish that we had cell phones back then, because you could just imagine the things that I saw that I can't even remember because we don't have a photograph to remember them.
Right.
And never once did I ever feel unsafe.
Mm-hmm.
How long does a closed card stay on your credit history? Can I just say one thing before we answer that? Do you know that when I closed down that Raymore and Flanagan card, the girl on the phone, I forget why I shut that sucker down. They did irk me. She said, "Oh, make sure you keep such and such for your record because it might show open on your credit report." I was like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "Okay." So I have a whole file over here of Raymore and Flanagan.
Mm-hmm.
So you paid off Kohl's last year. They sent all account holders new cards. I went on their website to get something yesterday and then thought, what am I doing? I like not having a payment.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. When a loan is paid off, that account no longer exists. You eliminate all the payment history on that loan. So paying off a loan is the same as closing a revolving debt product. So when I paid off my mortgage, that doesn't show that I did good for so many years. That's not even a thought process in them looking at me, that I held a mortgage for that long and I paid my mortgage on time and that it was automatic withdrawal and they got their money the moment they wanted it.
I mean, it's a factor, but that's done now. Like now it's like, all right, what else are you doing? So it is a factor.
Yeah.
There's so many factors.
I would think so too. I would definitely think so too.
Yeah.
Good night, Amy.
Good night, Judy.
Capital One now owns yes, because it shows up when I log in for one account. Cabela shows up, Williams Sonoma shows up, Capital One, and Kohl's. Yep, you're 100% right.
Oh, Jason, you're just as good than me.
Okay. Yeah, I could have, little. Yeah, maybe. No, I couldn't babysat you. I could have been that older person that teased you. I was going to say something in regards to this. Capital One. Now owns yeah. And Synchrony Bank has. I will tell you this. You know what came off of Synchrony had QVC, which I had not touched in forever. That disappeared. QVC.
Lowe's.
Oh, I don't have Lowe's. Never. We don't. No.
I'm naming mine. The Container Store, Pandora,
Verizon, Mattress Firm, J.C. Penney's, and HSN.
So about Verizon. So y'all, if you watch my budget with me, y'all, I was fussing about Verizon, fussing. Finally, in September of last year, when I moved on base, I went and changed all of my 3 devices, my watch, my iPad, and my internet service to Xfinity. Instead of paying $100 and almost $50 for my watch and my I'm sorry, not that. My iPad, my watch, and my phone. Sorry, I was about to say that wrong. So instead of paying almost $150, I pay $47. But when I did the porting, somehow my iPad didn't get fully ported over into Xfinity, and Verizon seemed to still think I was using their service on my, even though I had a whole new SIM card. So they were still trying to charge me. Well, they had already blocked me out of my account. I couldn't even log on my account anymore. I went on their chat. I called and couldn't get through. And I said, F it. So finally I went in the store, physically went in the Verizon store and begged them to help me get this thing. Like, I shouldn't owe you a bill. You can see where it was ported over to Xfinity. Oh, well, you still owe this money, $116. They just put it on my credit report in collections. My credit score dropped 43 points. Do you think I didn't go on there and do a dispute and tell them to, do one of these? Ridiculous. So now I'm going to write Verizon a letter. But yeah, anyway, that's my credit story.
All right, you'll keep us posted on that. What do they say? The greasy wheel gets the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
They accepted my dispute, and my credit score went back where it was supposed to be. I said, this is nonsense.
Okay.
Don't lie on me. Yeah, Care Credit is also owned by Synchrony. Yep. You were 15. Lisa was 16. You were 18.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I was 16. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, sister soul. I have music in my brain. Even though I closed 10 credit cards and my credit utilization went up, my credit score went down. I went from 689 to 796 this month. Woo! Go boy!
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, you have Credit Karma and it shows closed accounts. How much do you pay for that?
Yeah, I looked at that.
I want another subscription.
I wasn't doing it. I have the free Experian version.
Yeah, I mean, I can log in through Citi. And this is what's amazing. You log in with Citi Card and your credit score is up here. You log in with Chase because they use whatever, TransUnion and I log into Citi, I'm up here. I log into Chase, I'm down here. I'm like, come on, guys. How are you not equal across the board? And if you go for a loan, they're not taking this one. They're taking this one.
Credit Karma is free. I swear I looked at that and there was something. Maybe I was looking at a version that wasn't. Yeah, I have Experian is free too. The free version.
Amazon's on Chase. My Amazon's on Chase. You guys have Amazon on Synchrony? I guess there's more than one banking system for that.
My Amazon's closed.
Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, I'm like, wait, what happened? I'm over here looking at the comments.
It's owned by Synchrony also. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Wendy must have 2 accounts because I see 2 different things popping up.
Sometimes Wendy, she said that long time ago. I think if she's on one thing or another, it depends on the device that she's logged in with.
Mm.
Credit Karma is free, she says. Okay. Is it spelled with a K or a C?
I think it's okay.
All right. I might have to do that. All right. Oh, okay. Got you, Jay. All right. Yep. We come on. Can I just ask a question before we get into that brick wall? And Char goes like, I can hear Char going, brick wall, brick wall. Do we not talk about important information? Like, does each week, like, I know Heather's not here. Heather caught the rerun last week when Mari was here from Mari Way of Life. Last week was truly amazing. And I have to admit, of all the lives, last week was really inspirational. But I think that each week, it's not just all BS. It's actual substantial information being exchanged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
different perspectives.
Ta-da. All right. I have my $20. I got to do some math. Let's see if the math. Look at you go, girl. Go, girl. Oh, 5.
I can't even believe y'all. Can you believe? Wow. So when we were gonna do this brick wall, I was so stressed. Like, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna fit in the budget? And now I don't even know this money's sitting here. What is happening?
I felt that way with the 52-week challenge first time around. So what do we have? 10, 20, 30, 32, 34, 36, 37, 38. Now I have a question for Jesus. Jesus, are you saving money with us? You're very informational with your finance info, right? That was a roundabout way to say it. But I'm curious, are you saving money alongside of us?
With the village.
Are you saving money with us?
And if you're not, what are you waiting for?
You've inspired us. Have we inspired you to save? Just curious. Right. And I have one more question. When he answers that question, I have another question for him. Oh, Jason finished before us. But you know what? So did Anne-Marie. That's okay. If you guys need to fast track. I'm okay with the slow and steady right now.
Who would have known? I got 175 just sitting in here. What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Oh, Janet finished it yesterday. Good job.
Yay. Y'all got me.
Oh, wait, we got one here. For those using Credit Karma, just know it's based on your Vantage 3.0 score, not FICO. All financial institutions look at your FICO score. So is Credit Karma?
So what he's saying is it's not necessarily as accurate as what the institutions are looking at when they're judging you.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, no, I put everything on my LOC. I see it as investing it on my LOC.
He's like, no. Okay, good answer. I was testing you. No, I wasn't.
All right. We're judging you.
I fooled you. That is awesome. That's awesome. I love it.
Look at Jason with the extra cash. Good job.
I know.
I love it.
Good job. Aw, love it. Oh my gosh. All right, we're at 9:05. My husband's still awake. So they're working. Can I just segue out of that for a few seconds? So Friday, all of the Home Depot stuff got delivered. 3 trucks came at 3 different times, and John's got pictures. I was there yesterday. Oh my gosh, pallets of 4x8 OSB boards, 150 of them, pallets filled with insulation. I'm like 2x6s. They have been working for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Poor John. He's like, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I haven't stood that long in forever. I'm like, what, like 40 years when you stand on a foot post? But they are, it's going to be so amazing. So amazing.
He stands for hours when he's doing his, or is he saying standing still? Because he's standing.
No, but you know what? Maybe it's for like, TJ's like said to him yesterday, can you be here at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning? And we had to set the clocks ahead. So he's like, I hope that kid thinks I'm coming at 9. But long story short, they went early. I mean, it's just, John, he's, so Thursday when we went to pick up my wood, and my cabinets, I met him there, and he got there a few minutes before me. And he didn't like the 2x6s. He thought they were a little bowed. I only had 4 from myself. I walk in, and he's like, I go, what? He goes, do you know how hard it was to find boards that are straight? I go, no. How hard was it to find 4 straight boards while I'm looking at him standing there, and he's got the Home Depot guy underneath the shelving pulling out the 2x6s, whatever the hell they were. So I'm like, how hard was it? So then he's making it seem, because now I'm going over all my stuff to make sure what they charged me is sitting there. And he's standing there, and it's like he's tapping his foot. And I'm like, he feels like I'm not moving fast enough. Then I realized there was a discrepancy, so I had to go back up to the counter and tell her that they gave me the wrong wood, blah, blah, blah. And in walks my daughter-in-law's stepfather. So John's talking to him, and they're talking, and they're talking. And I'm like, so I grabbed the cart, and I'm pulling it. He's like, dear, what's your hurry? And I'm like, are you kidding me? You wanted me to hurry up, and now you're talking to somebody, and you've got all the time in the world? So long story short, he's very dramatic.
Johnny D is something else.
That's why he's Johnny D. So anyway, he's like, so I'm getting up. I'm going to work today. I'm like, you're not going to work. You're going to the damn building. But and he'll even say, I'm going like Duncan. I got to get up and go to Duncan. He calls Duncan work. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're killing me, Smalls. It's killing me.
Meeting of the minds.
Right, meeting of the mindless. Meeting of the mindless.
Wendy Bill is the same way.
Oh, but he does it to make me laugh.
Yeah.
He kills me. But
he gets you every time.
Oh my God. He's my thorn. He nicks me. He knows how to push my buttons.
Mm-hmm.
He loves to stir that pot. But that's okay. But he looks exhausted. My daughter-in-law actually showed up today. And I said to her, go take your father-in-law's blood pressure. I said he hasn't taken it in a long time. And his face was really red. He was fine. But he literally sat there and his eyes were droopy. And I'm like, I'm just tired, he kept saying.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So
I'm surprised. I'm looking at the television and he's still awake. Or the TV's on. He might be sleeping. But he's up in bed by now.
Mm-hmm.
What
question, when do the shelves start?
Well, they weren't supposed to work at the building today. And I didn't tell you this. I think it had to have been Friday, mid-morning, after everything got delivered. John pulls up and he's coming up to the door. And I go, what are you doing back here? He turns around and he goes, I need your chop saw. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, I go, well, you better be bringing it home because I need wood cut. I'll bring it home. I'll bring it home because my chop saw is always on standby because I'm not done with the moldings in my house. I told you all that. So my tool, it's mine. Even though they got a huge one down in my barn, they came and took mine. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So my cabinets aren't back. Like my upstairs is neat. It's not done, but it's neat. Andra actually got a picture of it. The cabinet's just, poor Tex doesn't even have a perch to look out the window. But I'm going to let John, like he's so excited. I think Thursday is going to be beautiful here. And him and George are looking to get a metal detecting day in. So I could bust his chop and say, you going metal detecting? What about cutting my wood? Or what about helping me? But I won't do that. I could, but I won't.
Yeah.
I won't do that. He's so upset that like, when he was in Florida, I heard him talking. What was the other? Oh, Mitchell, my hunter. He was talking. He goes, I didn't find one gold or one silver on the beach. John's done beach combing. He finds more stuff in the woods than he does on the beach.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's the first of the year. So George went out the other day and George got his first silver. So if you think of rivalries and competition, George is special, like mentally special. George can tell you exactly where he found everything he's ever found. Like that type of special, like Rain Man special. So him and John are in competition by the end of the year. Who had more silver? If George is ever here when I'm video, I'm gonna show you that what I tell you is the truth. He'd be able to tell you everything. And then I said to John today with dinner, I said to him, babe, I didn't even get my words out. He goes, you're gonna tell me I need to get the coins off the dining room table.
He still got them coins on the table.
Oh God. Wait, that's not even, wait. Are you guys ready for this? So part of my wood order was 4x8 sheets of Luan, 2, and 2 4x8 sheets of OBS board. Well, and the 2x6x12s. Well, I put the 2x6x12s on the front porch. And you want to talk about obsessive compulsive? What if it rains? What if it rains? It's on the porch. What if it gets wet? I don't care. He goes, it can't get wet. I go, stop. Just stop. I don't care if it gets wet. And then, so he was so obsessive. I go, let's carry the 4x8s through the house and put it on the metal table that's under the gazebo. We get 2 boards out there, and the board's not light. And I shut the door. Everything's good. He's walking around the kitchen, and he's pacing. Like, what is it? He turns around and goes, you can't leave the wood out there. You can't leave the wood out there. It's going to rain. It's going to get wet. I'm like, oh, my God, where do you want me to put this wood? He goes, I think you need to put it in the living room. So behind my 2 chairs, my chair and his chair,
I just got a visual.
Dining room table is 4 pieces of freaking wood. All the coins are on the table. So today I said to him, I'm sweating. He's driving me crazy and he's not even here. I said to him, he goes, all right, the coins have to go. I go, the coins have got to get off this dining room table before Sunday. Sunday is our family dinner for St. Patrick's Day. I need every chair. So he goes, I don't have time. I have to go to work. I go, you're going to sit on your butt tonight and watch TV? Sit on your butt at the dining room table and finish those coins.
I can't with you two.
It's hysterical. Oh my God. It's comical. Comical. I will take a picture of the dining room tomorrow. I'm like, I need my dining room table. Got to have my dining room table. Or he's not getting corned beef and cabbage. That's it.
Right, there you go. And that's the accountability right there. And you can F around and find out.
So let me ask you a question. Let's go back a second. How much do you guys usually pay per pound for your Thanksgiving turkey? Give it to me. Give it to me.
Ooh,
I
I
might
don't
just.
know. It seemed to have went up this past year when I looked at them.
I could probably find out what I paid per pound. But usually you get a deal for Thanksgiving turkeys. It's usually anywhere from like 30, 40 to 70 cents a pound. Am I correct? Let's see what the comments have to say. Linda Green, how are you, my love? No, Johnny D can go live in that pole barn. He just has to put a bathroom in there. Or he could go into the woods. I don't care.
That's funny.
No, curious. What is the price per turkey pound? 60 cents, right? I'm gonna blow your minds. Let's see him coming. I'm gonna blow your mind. He wanted a turkey. When he came home from Florida, he kept saying, "Oh, can you cook a turkey dinner? Can you cook a turkey dinner?" I do online grocery orders. There was no turkey to be bought. It was not available in my Walmart grocery pickup. Vinny goes to Weis, our local grocery store. No turkeys to be found. 65 cents. John went into Weis this week. Wait. I'm going to grab the receipt.
Uh-oh.
He was so proud of himself.
Oh, no. This is not going to end well.
He was so proud of himself. Wait, I know I saved it. No, that's not his receipt. He's like, I see him walk through the door and he's got the bag with the turkey in it. Maybe I threw it away. Maybe I didn't want to remember it. I do. I keep my receipts for the year. So he walks in and he's got the turkey and he's got another bag. And in the turkey, he's like this. He's like, hey, I got a turkey. Okay. And then he goes, look what else I got. And he had a rack of ribs. And he's like, it was on sale for like this amount of money. And he goes, and when I got up to the register, it didn't show up for that amount. And he says to the girl, that's charging me too much. At least he was aware of that. He paid $2.99 a pound for the turkey.
Oh, boy.
A turkey? I was like, John, do you know what you just spent? Oh, come on, it's all good. We deserve it. I'm like, and then he shows me the ribs. And I'm like, the ribs were double the price of what I would normally pay for ribs. I'm like, you can't do this no more. I was like, from now on, you're not allowed to go to the grocery store. Ever again. So he had the ribs this week and then he had the turkey today, but it killed me. The price of that turkey destroyed me. Right? Look at the comments. What the heck? I think if I went in my kitchen, I think I left the tag on the kitchen counter because it was irking me. Yeah. So I have Johnny-isms, but I keep them. Vinny can shop. Yeah. But that's it. We had a great night. Do we not have a great night?
You guys are so cute. So I've been divorced since 2010. So obviously I've been doing everything by myself. And I'm so sick and tired of doing everything by myself at this point. I wouldn't give a damn what he bought or helped with. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for helping me. I would be like, thank you for going and getting the turkey. I appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate him.
Even if you folded the towels wrong, the way I would like them to be, thank you for folding them. I get it though. That's rough.
I'm not looking to get rid of him, and it's the give and take of the entire thing.
Oof. 258 in California.
So but you know Johnny, he loves to say things to get me to spark. Like he loves to set me off. So this week, whatever we had going on, we're out all day and we got home late in the afternoon and I still had to do whatever had to do in the office. And I said to him, can you please just empty the dishwasher for me? Hold on to your seats, everybody. He turns around, he goes, that's a girl's thing.
Oh, he'd have got some words.
You probably all heard me. Like he does this on purpose. You probably all heard me. And this is us. I turn around and I go, are you kidding me? I was like, you must be joking. I'm like, are you really trying to make me nuts? I was like, then what the hell have I been doing men shit for the last 35 years?
Well,
so the next day, I couldn't even look at him. He goes, what's the matter? I go, I'm not over what you said yesterday.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
But he did it though. He did it. And then he went upstairs to measure out the moldings. But he's like, he had a question. And I'm like, I'm not coming up there because I'm not done down here. You didn't put the dishes away from the dish drain. It's like, it all goes together. But it was just crazy. So anyways, he does it on purpose.
So you guys, sometimes they do that on purpose so that you'll do everything. So I'm just going to say, like, maybe you just tweak things a little bit because I'm reading the comments too. And so some people feel what I'm saying because like we don't have partners or we haven't had partners in some time. And then Jesse just said that wouldn't last long. And at this point in my life, I'm not the same person I was a long time, and my mindset has changed. And I just think I would be very thankful for help. But I guess it's been rough for me the last that couple decades. Ooh.
The struggle is real. Relationships are they're difficult, right? And it's not for the weak. It's not. Yeah. And I take commitment and he takes commitment really strong, right? But it's still, personalities change. And I know, John, I used to work opposite him. He'd do a day tour. I would do a 4 to 12. I'd leave for work. TJ would go to a babysitter for a couple of hours. John would pick up the baby. So, I mean, it's not the same John. This John sometimes, I don't know who he is, but that comes with the territory right now for me. But I say them because one day I might be sitting here wanting those memories again. Yeah. So, and I have to laugh about them. He does make me go from me to Medusa, right? I could have the snakes coming out of my head.
Oh no.
I could. But 2 days later, he'll be laughing at it. I was like, you're so special.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Lisa. I'm not saying to accept a bad, that's definitely not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, for me, I'm not going to be, I'm going to try my best not to be, picking at certain things. I've done that before and it didn't work out well for me. So that's just my take on it.
But it's not like I sit there and I give it to him. Like he said, but then again, to know John, Andra, right? He says things just to see me. He loves that.
He's doing it on purpose.
What is that? What he loves that. Let me see if I could get her riled.
But
you know how many guys I know that do that?
But you fall into it too, though. So,
but it's a release for me because I'm not going to sit there and just ignore you. I'm going to throw it back at you. I'm gonna.
Well,
Because
as
I'm not
long
going
as
to
you're
harbor it. I can't say, oh my God, he said that. And I'm going to sit there for days and hours
oh heck no.
and let it ferment inside me. I'm going to be like, no, bang, zoom, one and done. And we're over this.
But as long as that does not result in you having to take more on all the things that you have to do, as long as you're able to do that and let it roll off, cool, keep it moving.
Right.
But I think a
And
lot of times
as long as he unloaded that dishwasher, I'm good.
boom, that's it. But as long as we don't just take it and then we take the nonsense and then we also go do all these things and then we're feeling all the anxiety and stress. That's my point is ladies,
But
that's
see, I don't do that. See, if I harbored it, the anxiety and the stress would probably eat me alive. But you say it, I'm responding. I always say this, for the most part, my actions are reactions to your action. I don't usually start the fire, but I will put that fire out.
Jesus does dishes by hand. Me too.
To avoid having to avoid having Donna tell you to unload the dishwasher.
They go in the dishwasher as a drying rack.
I think if I was single, that's the way I would do it. I wouldn't have a dish drain on the counter. Mm-hmm. See? Okay, Laura knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yes! You do it to him too? You got it. Yes, we do. But that's us. You know, people always said, like, sometimes new people, like Andra you're new, right? And all of a sudden you see the way John and I interact. You'd be like, oh, some people that don't have that kind of spunk or fire with each other, they'd be like, oh my God, they talk to one another like that? But we do, and it works for us. One and done.
It's okay, you guys. We'll talk after.
You could talk in front of me. I couldn't care less.
And
it's the truth. I'm cool and calm for the most part. When I get riled, I'm reacting to something that was said or done. I don't just come at you like that. I'm coming at you like that because you did something.
You love being single. No, I love being single too. Don't get me wrong. But when God sends me my Boaz, I'm gonna be ready.
Nice. I hope he is everything you ever dreamed of.
I've been waiting.
You're Prince Charming.
Lord have mercy.
But he's good. But you know what? Like, I could see us. We're getting old. It's just, he's funny. He really is. It's been a good ride. It's been a good ride. What a good night.
Oh, we were going to. I had to look at my notes. We were going to look at the next item for after the brick wall. I think you wanted to decide on the amount. Did you still want to do that?
How about the next brick wall is $300? What do you all think?
I think
because I'm thinking if we finish this, so let's do the math. Let's do the math. What's going to get us to June? The end of June is the end of the first half. Am I correct? Because January, February, March, April, May, June. What amount is going to get us to finish the challenge at the halfway point of the year? Let's see what they say. Hold on.
Oh, my goddaughter was texting me. You said what would finish by when?
Before the end of June, so we can have it as the closing of the half a year.
Oh. Well, when are we done with this one? We're at what, 380? Okay.
Nice. I get that. You guys are
400,
funny.
440. So April 20th, we'll be done with this one. And then 20,
Oh, I like that, Bev.
300 won't be till August 3rd if we do $20 a week still.
What would get us to the end of June?
We're not even going to be finished with this one until April 20th. So we can't do 300 unless we do more money.
Right. So $10 a week would take us to June 29th if we started it now. But if we don't start it till April 5th.
Y'all are trying to add another challenge with all this?
No, we're not. We're not. No, we're not. We're not. We're not. So the brick wall ends April 30th, April 5th, right?
April 20th.
Oh, it finishes that late in April? Oh, that's right. It finishes on Easter Sunday. Okay, so then forget the closing. Do you guys want to just do 300?
What did you want to do for June? What was your thought about doing something ending June?
Just to have an amount for the halfway, like we saved
of the year.
500, 300. I don't know. I don't know. I was just trying to get us. It would have been nice to save $1,000 here. Shoot.
Good night, Jesus.
Good night. Thank you for joining us. No, I think 30 is too much.
We have some people that are just doing. They can't do the 20.
Yeah. Would 250 get us from the 20th of April, or whatever the last week of April? All right, hold on. Let's get to a calendar. All right, if we finish on April 20th, right?
It would be 200.
And we start on the 27th with 20.
It won't be 250.
Yes, it will. 20. It would be 200.
20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. I don't see 250. How are you doing $20 a week starting on April 27th? I'm starting on April 27th. That's the next week after the brick wall.
It would start on the 27th, $20 a week till the end of June. Isn't that $200?
20, 40, 60, 82. That would just be 200, not 250.
Right, that's why I said 200.
Yeah, 25.
What do you guys want? Let's do, I don't know. We don't have to do, we can do whatever you want. I really don't have, I don't know. Why don't we finish challenges every 10 weeks? Or every 2 months? Or every 8? Like, do you guys want them to finish faster? What are you guys thinking? I'm looking at you all. $20 a week to get us to the end of June. I like the idea of quarterly, because that would finalize us. And then for the next 3 months, we could pick a bigger challenge and do the third quarter and then finalize on the fourth quarter.
So we would do a July, August, September.
Yeah. Are you guys good with that? All right, so that's what we're going to do. Command decision. We're going to do a brick wall, and it will be for $20 a week from 4/27 till 6. Is it 29?
It's the 29th, I believe, not the 30th.
Yeah, I think it's the 29th.
29th, yeah.
29, and that will get us a $200 save together. Okay? All right. I like that idea too. And do you guys, I don't know, Huey, Dewey, and Louie? Do you want Huey, Dewey, and Louie? What do you guys want? Throw some ideas at me. I'm game.
I know what Shar's going to type. Oh, no, you already did that one. Never mind. I don't know what Shar's going to type. I take that back. Well, Donna B, we're at $380 as of tonight.
Okay.
Huey, Dewey, and low key.
Louie.
Oh, she typed low key. Hello Kitty, yes, that would be so amazing.
Oh my God, my kid bothers me every Sunday night.
I need a Buc-ee's wall. I'm going to make one too.
A Buc-ee's wall?
Mm-hmm. As soon as I figure out how to do it. Oh, okay. Which one's Wendy?
Hello Kitty, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Hello Kitty. I like that idea, Marty. Next year, $2.50 a quarter. I agree.
Yeah, it's a smaller chunk.
Or we could do $100 a month, $25 a week, and leave it in there for 6 months, and then do another 6 months. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm rolling mine into a $2,025 challenge.
All right, looks like Huey, Dewey, and Louie have it. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And then, you know what? For all the years we look back, we'll know why we chose Huey, Louie, and Dewey, because it's going to remind us of the little pips.
Oh, I love them.
Right? It's just gonna jog our memories when we don't have memories anymore.
Aw.
Okay. Huey,
Yes.
Dewey, and Louie, $200.
Yes, Princeton girl. I said I'm going to figure that one out as soon as I figure out how to do a brick wall. But I had to put a different spin on it because I can't take Donna stuff.
Okay. Bougie.
Are you gonna put like the eagle, like a just like a little something in the corner? Jackie and Shadow.
Lovebirds, right? They like lovebirds. We'll have to see. I have until April 20th to come up with it.
Yes.
I got time.
Where is Shar?
She's probably taking care of Michelle. Is it Michelle's ear still?
Oh, Misha, that's what you're doing too.
Was it Michelle's ear that was still bothering her?
Oh, I don't remember.
Char, what's bothering Michelle? Just curious.
You could work it into hop. Wait, what are you saying, Jenny? You could
Good
work it
night,
into
Lee. We're
what?
almost done too. Good night, Jay. Good night, Laura. We're done. We're closing up. 9:40. Ooh, I didn't even realize it. What a great night. Thank you, everybody, for showing up.
And it's an hour ahead. That's why I'm yawning. I'm like, wait, what is happening here? Why am I tired?
Okay. All right. Ear and belly and stuff. Oh, she got a bed bug. All right. I love it. We had a great night. Poor Johnny. We beat him up again. He's
Oh.
good. I'll go hug him. He'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm going to have to go grab him and tell him it's time for bed. He's probably snoring on the chair.
Oh.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Have a great week.
Bye. We love Johnny D too. I do. I'll keep him. He's mine. Just like my girls, he's my guy.
Which one, Donna B?
What?
I don't know which March Madness.
March Madness?
Which March Madness, Donna B? The one I'm collabing with the other ladies on the basketball, or I'm not sure. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that tonight. It's okay.
They were doing it in the comments.
Oh, they're awesome. Love yous. Night.